Like, look at that. Ah! Oh my God. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Goldie and this is the Lazy Ballerina Club. Before we get into the video, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, like it, comment, share it, do all the things, and I'm just so excited for this new community and adventure, and you've all been so amazing, and I just want to take a second and thank you for all the support that I've gotten from this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to love your body as a ballerina in quarantine and every single day after quarantine. It's definitely no secret that ballerinas have such a toxic relationship with our bodies, but then you add quarantine on top of that and take us out of our studios or our gyms, and we really start to spiral. Even when I'm at my best shape or I'm in the middle of my season doing a million rehearsals a day, there's still that voice in my head saying, well, if you just lose that 5 pounds, you'll be happier, or you'll be more successful, or whatever the thing is. The ballet world has made us feel that the only way to be successful is to be as skinny as possible. And I just feel like that's not true. Just because you're skinnier doesn't make you a better dancer. Like, what kind of logic is that? And I'm gonna be honest with you, the quarantine 15 is a real thing. I am living proof. I've definitely gained some weight, my body has definitely changed, and the toxic thoughts come rushing into my head like, oh my God, I'm so fat, or oh my God, I'll never be back to my ballet shape. Those thoughts are a lot to deal with, so I had to realize 2 things. 1, the voice in my head is not being honest with me, and 2, I need to figure out how to love my body in any shape that it's in. So this is how I went from I hate my body to I love my body, even in quarantine. First things first, before we get into the video, if you're 90 pounds or 200 pounds, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and I just hate that the ballet world has such a terrible and toxic idea of the ballerina body. It just doesn't make sense. So I just had to get that out of the way. So the first thing that's really helped my body image during quarantine and just in life is acceptance. It sounds simple, but it's probably the hardest pill to swallow when it comes to body image. I know this new normal sucks. I know that it's so hard to stay in some sort of shape when we're out of the ballet studio and we can't go to the gyms, but I want you to remember one thing. It is impossible to stay in the same shape that you're used to being in when in the ballet studio. It might be a challenge at first, but being able to recognize that your body is changing and choosing to be okay with it will do wonders to your mental sanity in quarantine and in the studio. At the beginning of quarantine, I had a full-blown anxiety attack meltdown about my body. I feel like us dancers are so hypercritical of everything on our bodies that as soon as I started to see that I've gained weight or I'm out of shape, it wasn't just that my body was changing. I felt like I failed in some sort of way, or that I was lazy, or that I didn't care enough about ballet and I kind of let myself gain weight, which is toxic within itself. It got to the point where I would be taking pictures, and as soon as I saw the pictures, I would start crying because I was just seeing things on my body that I've never seen before, and it was scary. So just a little fun fact about me, my arms are by far the biggest insecurity on my body, and for as long as I've remembered, they've always been that way. Even when I'm in the middle of my season working and dancing, I just have this strange complex about my arms. I got to a point where I would literally stand in front of the mirror in the studios and just like wiggle my arms. Like, look at that. Ah! Oh my God. I would die. So now that I've shifted my mindset and I realize how toxic those thoughts were, it has allowed me to accept the changes in my body. And no, gaining weight does not mean that you failed. Gaining weight does not mean anything other than that you're healthy and you're not in a studio from 9 to 6. Isn't it in to be like a little juicy? Is that just me? Is that what I'm just telling myself? I don't know. Another thing that's really helped me during quarantine is to take my power back. So when you're feeling completely out of control, try to figure out ways that you can take that control back. One way to do this is to create a daily schedule. Now, when I say I want you to create a schedule, I do not want you to wake up at 6 in the morning and do 5 Zoom classes before noon, but I just want you to find something that works for you, that gets you excited for the day, gets you motivated to do some sort of movement, and makes you feel a little bit better about the new normal that we're all in. I think this one is the most important thing to remember when dealing with body image, and that is to change the way you speak to yourself. Have you ever had someone tell you that your words are powerful? The more you say certain things out loud, the more you're actually speaking it into existence. For example, if you wake up in the morning and the first words out of your mouth is, "Oh my God, I'm so fat," or "Oh my God, my arms look terrible," chances are for the rest of that day, you are going to be thinking about how fat you are and how much you hate your arms. What if, just an idea, you wake up in the morning and the first words out of your mouth are, "Wow, I look gorgeous today," or "Wow, my body looks so strong today." Doesn't that sound so much better than, "Oh my God, I'm so fat"? Like, ugh. This one takes a lot of practice. Forcing yourself to get out of the habit of that toxic self-talk is a process. It's hard and it takes time, but just little changes, like the first words out of your mouth in the morning, just being aware of those will change how you view yourself, how you feel about yourself, and will just put you in a good mood for the day. And the way we talk about ourselves is not entirely our fault. Have you ever noticed that ballet teachers or directors or literally anyone in the ballet world only focuses on all the things that you do wrong or that you're not, instead of all the things that you do right and that you are? Well, that's over. Time's up. Let's change that focus. All right, here's a quick exercise. When you wake up in the morning, try saying 3 positive things about your body before you do anything else and see how you feel. It can be anything. So I'll give you an example of what I would say in the morning. So my 3 things would be, I love my stomach, I love my legs, I love my arms. It's as simple as that. Just try it for like a week and see how you feel. And if you don't feel any difference, whatever, but maybe you'll start to feel a little bit better about yourself after saying those things out loud every single morning before you do anything else, before you even check Instagram. I feel like when people speak about body image, the main takeaway is that you should love your body no matter what, or your body is perfect just the way that you are. And all that takeaway is amazing, and I completely subscribe to it. It's not the only thing that we can focus on when talking about body image. It's okay to not like something on your body. As long as you're going about it in a healthy way, I see no problem in some self-improvement. As ballerinas, women, humans in general, we are so hypercritical of every little thing on our body. No matter how much you tell yourself that you love your cellulite on your legs or that you are accepting the changes that you see in your body, there's still going to be that little voice in your head saying, let's fix it, or let's do something about it. When you truly decide to accept your body and love your body for all that it does for you, the cellulite or the weight or whatever insecurity you might have with your body just won't feel as important anymore. But we're human. We're definitely gonna have those good days and bad days. But on those bad days, just remember to be extra kind to yourself and maybe show yourself some extra self-care. So I hope these few little reminders help you go from I hate my body to I love my body during quarantine and every single day after that. I know for me personally, these tips have done wonders, and now I don't know about you, but I kind of like the extra weight. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, do all the things, and I'll see you next time. Bye!